Moko, partner of Moad Capital. Frida Bogo, partner of Moad Capital. Willie Willie Njoroge, CEO of CASIB. Capital markets representatives, if any present, trading participants and investment bank representative. Thank you, Leah, for coming. We're very, very delighted to have you, and also you for coming. Well, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, all protocols observed. I think it's yet another day. We are again delighted to be having another new member of the NSE, and even a better day because it's a new member under our new program. It is very amazing that we just launched this program in December last year, and today we are bringing the third company on board. Quite unlike what we do in the listing space, where it takes us quite a journey to bring in one company, right? So we are very delighted to have you, and I think, as Willie says, this is just the beginning or the first step towards greater things for Moad Capital. When we sat back to come up with this program, we had to really think through a very disruptive way of trying to bring in companies to the exchange and really avert the fears that a lot of companies have and continue to have about the exchange being a bit of a high threshold for them, being too open to the public, trying to expose you to other oversight agencies like the taxman and the other regulators, and just show you that if you are serious about setting up this business, if you registered it, if you started it, if you had a vision for it, those fears should never exist. Those should have been past fears, and now you should be looking at how then can you take advantage of the market and the opportunities to scale it up. So it was out of that realization that we said, rather than waiting for companies to be ready to come to the market, let's nurse them through from the infancy straight to when they can now become big companies. And it's really not targeted just to small companies. This is a program targeting any company that wants to begin a listing journey, but is not really ready to really come or is not really ready to tap into the opportunities we have because of certain challenges or restrictions that they have. So this is what the program aims to achieve. What excites us about this program is the diversity of companies that we are able to bring on board. If you were to come through the normal process, of course, there are certain requirements you need to fulfill that will sort of exclude you from accessing the market if you're not able to achieve them or meet those thresholds. This enables us to see companies of various forms and shapes. We've done two companies rather, one in the commodity space, one in the services space, and now we get the first one in the real estate sector, which has got a tweak of energy in it. It's a very, very exciting, and we are really waiting to see how many more innovative and exciting companies will come on board through this platform. It's really something we're looking forward to. So, as highlighted earlier, the Ibuka Program is really an incubation acceleration platform for companies of the future. And through this program, companies are able to get very, very tangible benefits. The first one being the visibility. As you can see, you're already on our ticker, Moad Capital. So if you open your NSE live feed, people are able to visibly see you. It not only gives you exposure to the local investors, but also to global investors. Because NSE today is a leading exchange in Africa and a leading exchange in the frontier markets. So we get a lot of visibility in the international space. The other benefit is credibility. Investors are looking for companies that they can put their bet on, and not just companies that are coming in for a quick buck. They're looking for companies that are run well, that are corporatized, that have got a very good governance structure, that are sustainable in their business space. And so this credibility is what the NSE platform offers you, because we've carried a vetting. We are comfortable that you've got a good vision and that we can actually help you build that the expectations, build all your facets of business to meet the expectation of the investors. Expert advisory is another opportunity. Today, Kenya has got some of the best investment bankers in Africa. We are advising very big transactions, and you don't need to go out to bring an expert to really help you tap into the market. And this is an opportunity for you to meet this very, very wide and very, very experienced diversity or consultants who are available to you. We are onboarding consultants of all types, be they in HR, be they in investor relations, be they in, of course, transaction advisory, critical, legal, all, including sustainability programs. We've got partners who are willing to come in to help you in any request that you may have. And so this also gives you the ability to tap into that, including training and capacity building. We also run very many training programs here that also helps you strengthen and strengthen all facets of your business. The other thing that I think is very exciting is the network that you'll be able to build. We are going to establish a community of companies under the Ibuka program, and this community is also going to be a good opportunity for you to build networks and relationships for your business, and that's one area that we can guarantee you is going to be very exciting. So we look at you remaining an alumni of the Ibuka program as you grow. Don't forget us. As you grow, we'll make you one of our alumni and a good example of other companies that come through. We also look at issues around your business confidence. I think people are looking for trusted companies. If today, given the space you're going into, there are a lot of other competitors in your space. There's some that are causing grief to others, to investors. So they want trusted companies that when they put their money, even if it's going to be on a pre-sale, they're sure to get the projects ready. And being on our platform will hold you to account and make sure that you deliver on that. So by and large, I say Ibuka is really the revolutionary for the capital markets. It's going to help Kenya scale up all its sectors because the companies in the exchange are from all the sectors. And we are working on getting as many partners as possible to support the growth of this program. And we look forward to having more and more companies coming through. I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage all companies, especially SMEs and innovative companies, to tap into the capital markets. There's a huge amount of financing available. We have in excess of 1.2 trillion shillings that are looking for a home from long-term investors. And hence, they will all look at the opportunity at the NSC. So mine is to say that karibu sana. And we're delighted to have you as our third company in this platform. And I always say this increases the number of companies listed and hosted for the NSC. So the more we increase, it also gives us a good profile as a market. And we look forward to a better and successful future for you as our partner in your listing journey. So welcome, and I wish you all the very best during this process. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I think one of the things they don't warn you about is when you follow NSC on Twitter, etc., all you see is this. So you see the guys being awarded, you don't see a room full of people. And you know, when she was calling me, she was like, no, it's going to be a small thing. So you're like, oh, okay, room full of people. It's gonna take some getting used to. Just to clarify, I think I had, is it Moad or Moad? Moad Capital stands for Mind of a Dreamer. So it cannot be Mood, the mobile decision company based in Karen. I think I'll follow the same, all protocols observed. William, as applicable. Jeff, thanks for having us here. You know, I was telling them earlier, when we applied for this program, I think we've been in this fundraising and trying to bring our company to the market for the last 4 years. It's been a hard journey. So, you know, when we saw the Ibuka on Twitter, we're like, okay, do we try this? Or, you know, you get to a place you're almost like fatigued. So when we got that call last week and it was a yes, we're like, wow, finally, man, some energy into the company. You know, it gets quite hard sometimes as an entrepreneur. So this is a very good boost for us. I just wanted to speak just quickly on why we're excited to be in Ibuka. I think for us, one of the things we've been pushing as a company is not to be considered a startup, but rather a scale-up, where you don't come into the market with an idea, a small idea that you want to grow, but you come into the market with already a big idea that is even scary for you. but you need the right partners. And I think some of the discouragements, if you talk to a bank, they want to take the least risky position. I think NSE is the first person I'm talking to who are like, you come. How much do you need to raise? We'll get you partners who can do that. So it's really encouraging for us as a business. We're also very big on circular economy, and I'm encouraged that the exchange has, through the green bond, also taken up steps towards growing that sustainability. Of course, I've looked at some of the aspects of the green bond, and I think there's still a bit more that we need to do to make sure that the entry gives smaller companies a chance to be sustainable. Because I think, if you've been on Google and then you type the satellite version, you notice that there's only, I think in central Kenya and a bit of western is where the green is left. So if we don't do anything sustainable, our kids will be moving to other countries to see trees. Rivers have already dried up, most of them. So, but over and above that, I think for us is to look at how then can you be sustainable from a residential conversation. I remember when we first started, I think the first media conversation we did where we said how do you do circular economy in housing. A friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, I've seen you on TV, but what exactly are you talking about? Are you doing housing, or are you what's this circular thing you're talking about?" So I realized, I think where we are as a country is, some things we're at bare minimum. As long as it's a house, it's a structure, the rest you don't really care. It's given as a value addition. But I think we need to get to that place where now we are pushing sustainability as a key conversation. And the other challenge, of course, in a market such as ours is, especially for me, who, when I start speaking about housing, my 25 to 35-year-old feels they're not in the conversation. I think we've made certain dreams almost look unachievable. And then for us, one of the things that we've said as a company is, anyway, mind of a dreamer, is that especially housing dreams, we will keep finding solutions around that. One of the products I think we've launched, for those of you who've looked at our project, is a product called 25 that allows young people to pay for their home over 5 years. I'm hoping actually through Ibuka that we can find partners who can give us a longer tenure so that we can give that to push that to even 10 years. So that then you can start telling young people that you can leave campus, get a job, and start working on your home, own your own space. So those are some of the things that are big for us. And joining this program, we just hope to grow that and to make that visible to the Kenyan market. The other conversation is, of course, I'm in an industry where the moment you say real estate, 80% look at you as a thug who wants their money. The other ones are like, wewe ni mtu wa DCI, tutakuona Kiambu Road na Ekeza. So I'm just being real. Some of the client feedback is not always positive on our website, but I think coming through such a program and saying, look, we're not closing ourselves. We want to open up, and we want you to know if we're doing whatever we're doing in real estate is straightforward, and if we promise this, we will deliver this. So it's really a positive note for us. So we're excited to be here, and thanks for having us. Yeah.
So we're giving out certificates of recognition to Moad Capital for being a member of our Incubator Board. So congratulations and welcome to the Incubator Board.